Hi, and welcome back. In this presentation, I'd like to talk with you about how to animate PowerPoint slides. Now, finally, after seeing PowerPoint present itself in several roles as a logo maker, as a course logo maker, as all of these animations, we're finally getting down to what most people think of PowerPoint as, and that is as a slide presenter. Let's go to a slide here so that you know what I'm talking about. Here, it has a title, Directory Organization. By the way, you've probably already seen this, I'm pretty sure, twice by now. This is a lecture slide for organizing your stuff. So we talk about the directory organization, and it has a title. And it has two subpoints, and below those subpoints are some subcategories. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a brand new slide to show you how to animate a slide and how to create a brand new slide in PowerPoint. Now we go to the home screen, and here we go under New Slide. Now we have an option to create a title type slide. There's usually only one of those, and that's at the very front of the presentation, so you don't use that very often. And all kinds of other ones, like blank, which still has the border around it, and a title and content. This is probably the most popular, so I'm going to use that now. And here I can put in a title by clicking and saying, let's see, what do we want to precede this with? Introductory points. Okay, and what we want to do is make several points about organizing your stuff. This is a very important topic, and the second point that we want to make, so we're going to press return, and here we get another bullet item, is that it's never too late to start. Okay, let's say we want to make those 2 points in our presentation. Now, if you look at this right now, let's go to animations. We have our animation pane. There are none. So if we play this slide effectively, let's go ahead and do that right now. I'm going to say slideshow from current slide. I'm going to play the slide, and boom. There it is. It's all in front of you all at once. This is a very unexciting way to present a slide. So what you're going to do is you're going to animate the slide. And what I suggest to you is the very simplest animation available. Let's do this by clicking the title, going to animations, and saying float in. It will give you an example of what it's about to do. Now we go to these points and we say float in, and they will float in one at a time. Each of the float-ins will be based on a mouse click. So let's go ahead and we'll go to slideshow, and we will play this from the current slide. Blank slide. Why do we have a blank slide? Because it's waiting for the first mouse click. Or if you don't want to use your mouse, I don't particularly like it. I like using forward and backward arrows. So let's use the forward arrow on our cursor directional keys on our keyboard. We hit forward arrow, up comes the title of the course. Forward arrow again, up comes the first point. Forward arrow, up comes the next point. Now, this is tricky because forward arrow, there's only 2 points on this slide. I need to remember that as I'm going through the presentation. And up will come the next slide on the next forward arrow. After that will come the title. So in a sense, I've got to do 2 quick forward arrows to get that title to come up so that I don't have a blank slide while I'm talking, and move on to the next points. Now notice I can use backward arrow to back through these things to get back to where I started. So if I mess up the beginning, just go ahead and hit back arrow and go sorry, I needed to clear my throat, and we're ready to begin the presentation again. So there you go. At the end of the presentation, hit escape, or you hit F10 to end the recording, and you're done.